Hello, Gia. Crazy Grandpa here with another update on our seeds. Our seeds are doing very well. Today, we are going to do a little bit of transplanting. So, I got some stuff ready upstairs, and we're going to pick the things we're going to transplant. We're going to transplant those peas, because remember, those peas are growing and they're hitting the ceiling. So, I'm going to pull this off right now. Well, hold on one second. Let me get it out over here so we can see it. Hold on one second. Okay, so here we are. And you see how tall the peas are? I'm going to take 3 of them and we're going to transplant 3 of them. We're going to transplant this big giant one, this next size one here, and this one here. And we're going to transplant those. And we're also going to transplant, for right now, one of the things of bok choy. Just one of them. I want to make sure it's going to work. All right, so you see what's going on here with our seeds that we started. There's the carrots. They're doing very well. There's the bok choy. It's doing very well. We're going to transplant a couple of those. The basil has not started yet. I don't know what's going on with the basil. I'm not sure what's going on with the basil or the cucumbers. We might have to start some new basil and cucumbers. We're also going to have to transplant these peas, and we're also going to have to transplant these beets. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just get a little spoon here, and I'm going to, let me see if I can put you on something so you could see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to have to do it with one hand. Okay, so we got him out. And now you know what he's going to have down here, lots of roots. You see all the roots? And we'll see him better later. And I'm going to put him in here for right now until we transplant him. And we're going to get out this one here. Okay, and we got that one out. And you see the roots, and we're going to transplant him too. Okay, and we're also going to transplant one of these. Just one that has a whole bunch of them in there. And we're going to see how it works. I'm going to do it in an egg carton. You'll see. Okay, so there they are waiting for us. All right, I'm going to put the little hat back on here, and give me a second, and I am going to put it back in its place over there. Okay, it's back in its place now. And now we're going to open this up and see what's going on in here. Wow, everything's still growing nicely. Everything is growing nicely. These are our grape tomatoes. These are our peppers. These are red peppers, yellow peppers, and more yellow peppers. So red and yellow peppers. They all look the same right now, but when they grow the pepper, we're going to see the whole thing, and then you're going to get to pick your pepper that you want, pick your tomatoes that you want, and I'm going to send them to you, okay? And the tomatoes are doing good. Look how good the tomatoes are doing. They're doing wonderful. And you'll be able to pick the tomato that you want, and I will pick that tomato, and all the other vegetables that you want, and I'll send them to you, and you can eat them up. And we're going to take special care of this one, because remember, this is the one that fell down, and now he's growing big, and he's getting stronger and stronger every day. All right, so we will give them a little spritz like we did last night. They need lots of water to grow strong, and they're getting all of their food. Plants eat food too. It's called nutrients. They get all the nutrients from the dirt, and the roots suck up the water and the nutrients, and then the plant grows, and the plant gets energy to grow from the sun, and it takes it into its leaves. And that's how everything grows. It gets all its energy and warmth from the sun. And we got our lights up there. See them up there? We got our lights. That's the sun. We got our dirt. That's the ground. And the plants are taking in the sunlight, and they're changing it into energy for themselves. Okay, so I will put this back on for right now, but we will come back and we will put our peas in here too, and I'll show you how we're going to do it. There's everything we're going to transplant, and you could just walk upstairs with me. Okay, there's everything we can transplant, and here's our little workstation that I got set up. That's where we're going to put the 3 peas, and that's where we're going to put the bok choy. Okay, so I'm going to put you up here, and hopefully you're going to be able to see everything from here. Yes, I think that's good. And I will talk and work at the same time. I got to work fast because we don't want anything to dry out. We want it to stay nice and moist so that it keeps drinking the water through the roots. It drinks the water, and we will go from there. I'm just looking for my little tools. Okay, I think I got everything I need. All right, let's start with this big giant pea. Look, this is really cool because you could see the seed. You see the seed? Remember the pea? We put the pea seed in there. Looks just like a pea. And you see, it grew, and it grew down with the roots, and up it grew with the leaves. So we're going to put this one in here, this big one in here. Okay. And now we got to give it a nice drink of water. I'm actually going to take the top off, and I'm going to pour some water in. Nice drink of water, because that dirt is really dry, and the roots will love it, and the roots will grow down into the dirt, and the plant will grow up taller and taller and taller. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Looks pretty cool. Okay, I'll get the other 2 in there. Put water in this one. And then this last one. Put some water in this one. And the peas are all done. Now let's see about the bok choy. Okay, so there we got a bok choy. And you see it's got its roots. Let me see if I can get a better look at that. See, it's got the roots. It's got the roots and the leaves. And we're going to put those into this little egg carton that I modified up a little. Usually eggs come in 12. I made this one 10. So it would fit nicely in the area I'm going to put it in. Okay. See, now this is a little tough because they're very fragile. I got to be very careful with them. There. Yeah, this is going to be a little difficult, but we'll get the hang of it. There we go. We get the water, we get the dirt a little bit moist, and then it'll be much easier. A little bit wet, and then it'll be much easier to get them in there. There we go. See how nice they are now? Okay. See, now it's standing up straight. Or as straight as it can be for right now. Let's put some water in all of these. Let me make sure you could see this. Yeah, you could see it. Okay. All right, and here's another one. Let's make a little hole there. Get them in there. Here's another one. Okay. I got it a little bit too wet, but that's okay because I'll put more dirt in at the end. When I get them all in here, I'll get a little more dirt in. Okay, here's another one. And here's another one. This is a big one. This one's got a big root on it. Okay. And here's another one. another one. And one last one. We got an extra one here. So I will put him in with this one. And that one, the root broke. Okay. Yeah, this one, the root broke. That one's not going to do too well. All right, so let's put some more dirt in these ones so that it makes it a little bit more solid so that they stand up nice. Hey, did I forget to put one in here? Oh, let me take this guy out and put him in here. I forgot to put one in there. Why didn't you tell me about that, Gia? So now we got 10. That's good. We got 10 bok choys, baby bok choys. Okay. Okay, and you have a homework assignment, by the way. You were supposed to tell me what kind of vegetable. We're gonna remember we got to start a new round of seeds, and you have to tell me what kind of vegetables or flowers you want to grow, so that we can plant those seeds. So let me know what kind of vegetables or plants you want to go besides what we already have, some new stuff, and we will get going on that. Okay? All right. I'm going to stop you for one. Well, no. You know what? I'll go in 2 trips. First, I'm going to take this, and you can come with me.